I discovered the perfume my boyfriend buys me is the same brand his coworker wears, so I made sure he'd smell it forever. My boyfriend once told me I was the only tall girl he'd ever been attracted to. I'm 6'3". He said it like a compliment, like my height unlocked something special in him. 3 months ago, he started coaching at an elite basketball camp and met his coworker Vanessa. She's 6'1". By week 2, every conversation we had circled back to her. Vanessa's coaching style, Vanessa's jump shot, Vanessa's laugh. I'd be making dinner and hear her name float up like smoke I couldn't wave away. Here's the thing about me. I don't go looking for trouble. I notice patterns, but I don't act on them. I tell myself I'm paranoid and move on. The first pattern that popped in my head was the worry, this low hum in my stomach whenever my boyfriend talked about her. I ignored it. Then the perfume started. Derek has never been a gift giver. Not once in 2 years has he surprised me with anything. So when he came home with this fancy bottle wrapped in tissue paper, my brain split in half. The perfume smelled like rotting fruit dipped in the same chemicals that made Harley Quinn insane. The first time I wore it, I spent the evening running to the bathroom to throw up, but I kept wearing it because my boyfriend kept asking, "You're wearing the perfume I got you, right?" He'd ask before we went anywhere, before dinner, before bed, before he'd even kiss me, like it was a requirement. And his face would do this satisfied little twitch when I said yes. That twitch bothered me, like he was checking a box that had nothing to do with me. One day I was surprising him at work with his favorite homemade lunch. The basketball camp was buzzing when I arrived, kids running drills, coaches blowing whistles. I found the main office and asked where my boyfriend might be. The woman at the desk gave me this knowing look. "Oh, you're the girlfriend," she said, emphasizing the word like it surprised her. "He's probably with Vanessa. They're always in the equipment room together during breaks, practically joined at the hip." She laughed robotically, keeping eye contact the entire time. I laughed too, but my hands started shaking, so I shoved them in my pockets. Another coach walking by overheard and added, "Yeah, the two of them have shared hotel rooms before at away tournaments. Budget cuts, supposedly." He made air quotes around budget cuts. My stomach dropped. I thanked them and walked toward the far court, my legs moving on autopilot while my brain screamed at me to turn around and go home. I spotted my boyfriend near the bleachers. He spotted me a moment after, and his face collapsed, just crumbled. Then he rebuilt it into forced cheerfulness in under a second. He jogged over too fast, already talking. "Babe, you should have called first. I'm super busy. Maybe dinner later instead?" His hand gripped my shoulder, steering me toward the exit. That's when this woman walked up, tall, confident, smiling like we were old friends. The smell hit me before she opened her mouth. That same rotting sweetness, that same chemical burn. Everything clicked into place at once. He'd been buying her perfume. He'd been buying me the same perfume. He wanted to be able to close his eyes and pretend I was her. My voice came out calmer than I felt. "What lovely perfume you have. It's the same kind my boyfriend has been forcing me to wear. I've lost 10 pounds from how often I throw up because of it." The silence was almost beautiful. Vanessa's smile froze. Her eyes darted to my boyfriend. "Wait," she said slowly. "You told me you were single." My boyfriend's face drained completely white. 3 coaches and their student nearby stopped mid-conversation, heads turning. Vanessa stepped backward like my boyfriend had become radioactive. "You said you broke up with her months ago," she continued, voice rising. "You said you were just living together until the lease ended." He started stammering something about miscommunication, about how it was complicated, but every word made it worse. One of the coaches muttered, "I knew it," to another, then footsteps behind us. It was the owner of the camp, who had apparently heard everything. He looked at my boyfriend the way you'd look at poop stuck to your shoe. "My office. Now." Derek's basketball coaching career was over before lunch. I went home and started packing my stuff. However, I found a box in the back of our closet. 6 bottles of that perfume. He'd been stocking up. I carried that box downstairs and opened his car, which he always left unlocked, then smashed every single bottle against his leather seats, his dashboard, his steering wheel. The smell was overwhelming, suffocating, exactly what he deserved. Now he can smell her forever.